Thank you very much for sharing your time with the audience of our 18 to 25-year-old young women. So Dr. O, as you prefer to be called, we appreciate you. And you're very accomplished in a number of different fields. Honestly, it's been difficult to select which one to focus our time today. So I've decided not to focus on all of the different areas, just to give the audience here a little bit of an idea. You're the CEO, the founder at the International Academy of Healthy Life, which sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
And an obstetrician gynecologist with a special sensitivity and heart for the challenges that young women face, the author of a book on mothers and daughters,
Yes.
and an educator for Ukrainian young women for UNICEF. Is that correct? What have I left
Yes,
out?
not just Ukrainian, but I mean, now I have followers and readers in many countries of Europe and even here, United States and Canada. But when you mention about this many fields of my work, it means I'm very old already.
But as we were talking before we started recording, being a European woman,
yes,
absolutely stunning in all of this. So I'm a role model in a number of ways.
I'm actually the person will progress. I mean, whatever I achieve is because I'm always progressing in a progress, which is good because life is interested in this way. And also remember about dreams you had, like everybody has dreams and you want the dreams to succeed, to come true. And that's why I follow my dreams. Like I follow my dreams. Not all of them came true, but still I still have time. I can do this, I can do that.
That's right.
And another interesting moment that you expanding, I'm not expanding by weights, but I actually expanded a little bit by weight, but we expanded, and that's marvelous because you can learn more, you can achieve more, you can look at the life with every page is so interesting and you don't know what's next. And I have plans, but again, if something come in interesting, and I said, why not? I can try this, I can do this. And
absolutely.
Yes, and I graduated in Ukraine and medical doctor with excellent marks, and actually this, like we say, high level of diploma, excellent diploma, we call it, red diploma. And we moved to, I was a chief of department, by the way, in Ukraine, the youngest one, and also obstetrician gynecologist. And then we moved to Canada in 1996 because of financial difficulties at the time. And here I had to confirm my medical education. And I was going through all these exams and then actually got invitation from outside the hospital from Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, but I worked mostly in research, and I did approximately 25% of research work in obstetrics and gynecology in our department. And also I had another dream. I wanted to be a lecturer, a speaker, a writer. I wanted to write books. And whenever I had this opportunity, I start doing what I wanted to do. So I was lecturing right after graduating the school, the medical school, and even in Canada, I was lecturing for international medical graduates and then for fellows who came for fellowship, right? And for students about clinical research, how we have to do this research properly. And also then I started writing books, mostly for Ukrainians, I would say like people who live in post-Soviet territories. It means Ukrainian, Russian, Belarusian, Moldavian, etc. Because the level of medicine was very low, and because I am a woman and I am actually obstetrician gynecologist, I even wear this very beautiful embroidery of uterus. This is I made myself. I have a whole collection of
so also a creative, we need to point out.
Yeah, because I like painting, I like making jewelry, I like making crafts. So it's like, you see, I'm expanding what I like to do. I'm doing. I'm busy because it's not easy to do whatever you want to do, and then still you have to make money.
Well, you have a full life that you've crafted.
Yes, but also I'm a good learner from life. It doesn't mean that I wasn't a failure. Like I had ups and downs and very dramatic events and very disappointed, like a lot of disappointment. But at the same time, I learned that it's like waves in the ocean, right? So here you achieve, then you fall down, but that's why you know what you want in life. That's you go up again.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
something went in different way, not you expected, but then again. So until I leave, and I advise everyone, until you leave, you always can achieve whatever you want, even something bad that you even didn't expect to achieve. But suddenly you realize you like it. That's why success is coming from inside, and it's part of progress, so progressing. Never give up on progress, never give up who you are, first of all, and your dreams, your ideas. So for me to introduce myself, I can talk a lot, but I mean, for actually, I do like to talk about myself because I've done so much, and why do I need to talk about myself? And again, I just like to live and use my knowledge, use my experience, and get more knowledge and experience. And that's why I believe that you can achieve everything if you want, if you really want. Just don't give up. This is what I'm doing. I'm still living. I continue to plan, to realize my dreams and ambitions, and I don't know what is next. But I always wake up in the morning and say, surprise me, like day, surprise me, in a positive way. Sometimes it's not a good way. Just a couple of days ago, we had a huge water leaks, and we had some flooding outside, but thanks God, it wasn't so bad. But it's a surprise, but we deal with it. We dealt with it. So, I mean, anyway, surprise could be different, but again,
Right.
I'm not afraid negative surprises, and that's why, like, if you want to be who you are, you just do what you want to do. Not always is possible, but it's possible. It's possible in a way that, okay, if you don't know how to deal with something specific in a situation, if you're not achieving what you want to achieve, there must be another way, and probably even more pleasant, even more satisfied. That's why I kind of learned this wisdom through the years. I was an optimist like that all the time. I mean, I was optimist, but not in a high way of optimism, because it's normal to be devastated, disappointed, crying,
Sure. Sure. It's
hating
human.
everyone, and hate even yourself because you think you're a failure, nothing happened. But from
Well,
my
I
point,
prefer the acronym FAIL, which is first attempt in learning. And
exactly.
that is
And
what it looks like. And we're so much more forgiving of children for that, but it's the same principle.
I learned for myself, and then I'll teach other people that our life, it's like steps of newborn. Like when we start working,
Right.
like we do the steps, we don't know if we fail, and we don't have fear to go ahead. I never seen a child, a toddler that has fear in eyes, fearing to do the first step.
Right.
No excitement, but again, like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. And then mother called, come on, one step at a time, 1, 2, and then the baby start working, right? And then boom, and falls. It's normal. And I was saying, okay, it's the same like steps in every day. Like we don't know what's gonna happen in the like. We have some plans, we have some schedule, we have some kind of ideas, and actually like this psychological idea about next thing that our brain works in the future already, and it's
Right.
true. So we have this next step already programmed, but everything can happen and we can have something like really bad. But again, instead of blaming ourselves that we didn't predict this fall, instead of blaming other people that they pushed us and we fall, I don't waste time. I don't waste too much time on this analyzing. I said, okay, I have to get up and do a next step, because I'm a child of universe. I'm a child of this planet. I'm a child of life. I'm still a newborn on this planet. I'm adult newborn, but I'm doing the steps, because if I stop doing the step, means like what? No motion, death. Stability is not good. Stability, it's a false belief that if you're stable, then everything is fine. No, if you're stable, you are dead. That's why for me, Stability is good, but it has to be kind of just to have some break, and then next step, next step. So you're moving. Your heart is never stable. Even you, let's say in medicine, the heartbeat is stable, right? Are stable, right? Or breathing's like the count. No, we are never stable. We have blood circulation. As a doctor, I always compare to something like medical, right? So I try to kind of see how we react. And that's my point. The stability, if everything would be very stable in our body, it means we will be very dead. So we cannot say very dead, but I always laughing, like sometimes I'm getting messages from women. It seems to me I'm a little bit pregnant. They said, you cannot be a little bit pregnant. You can be pregnant, not pregnant. It's the same, like you cannot be dead, a little bit dead, or a little bit alive. So, choose
Well,
between.
and that is a great segue, because we had talked about how since you have so much wisdom to share with our young women, that today is an introduction. And so this is who you are. And we're just honored to be able to work with you and to learn from you. And then the next segment that we do, we'll talk about sexual health. And I'm going to gather more questions from our team of young women, 18 to 25. And that's where we're going to focus, because you've got these fantastic stories too from your time. Difficult questions to ask sometimes. And then, of course, your area of expertise, the book you wrote on mothers and daughters, and they want to hear about that as well. So
it's excellent. And I would like to tell the girls, don't be shy, at least with me. Because I understand your feelings. I have a daughter. She's almost 30 right now, but I mean, I went with her, I went with her through her teenager ages, through her education at university. So I know how you feel, and we had wonderful relationships all the time. And what I would like to say, I'm open to your questions related to any your, not a problem, but even like curiosity, interest, not necessarily problems. But if you have any problems, you can write it down. You can ask me these questions, because that's why I'm here. And I'm grateful to Dr. Wendy for inviting me, because it means she wants to help you as well. She wants to feel you comfortable and to learn something, especially from such a lady like I am, living through so many years of life and experience. And
so
still
a mother and a professional and someone you can just talk to like a friend is very unusual. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.